powers and principalities.
There's so much fire inside me.
Tragic largest hillside at the kosher rubbish dump collapsed.
It's going to be fun to see how he goes about approaching this game.
We table issues relating to the arts and entertainment for a riveting discussion, of course, without fear nor favor.
The question the presenter asked them was a dumb question. You need to speak the part and move.
Varied views. We agree to disagree.
So I would disagree with everything you said. I think that he's a smart guy. I think what he did.
No, but I also said he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
I guess that I'm waiting for the what next. Yeah,
I don't think that we have to wait for what next.
It sometimes gets confrontational, but that's the beauty of the game.
Today you are denying funny face. It's not my brother. You are denying funny face. I don't know him. You don't know funny face. It's not my brother. You don't know funny face.
It's a package. We meet, we sit, we dialogue, we learn, we progress. My name is Benefo Huabin Abrantepa, a proud blogger, and this is my forum.
What can I say? Congratulations. The media these days is not easy. I think that you guys are doing your very best. And when I look at the team of people who are doing this work, I can only congratulate you and hope that this team will maintain and move on to achieve much greater things. But congratulations, you're doing a good job.
He is a renowned DJ and one of the powerful forces projecting Ghanaian music in the country. He has worked with several Ghanaian artists. Notable of them are Tiny and Castro. You must have heard his voice or his works on radio, but how well Do you know this man in person? Now, let's unravel our guest after this quick breather. You are watching Talkatainment, and I am your host, Elsie Lama. That was our guest right there, giving us a nice display of his crafts. DJ Ashman.
Yes, Elsie.
You have worked with Xylophone Media for 3 years.
Yeah.
And then some say you quit, others say you were sacked.
I know.
What's the story?
Oh, it's not a long story and it's not a short story. You know, Xylophone Media, I started with Radio 360 actually. That was 102.1, owned by RLG. So when the transition came from Radio 360 to Xylophone, I joined because I was the only DJ with them then. So I worked with them for 3 years, and you know, man must move on. You can't put your eggs in one basket and be at the same place, Charlie. You get bored. And me, I don't like doing the same thing all the time. I need challenges. So one day, though there's 1 or 2 HAs here and there, but I don't think that's the main reason, because I already wanted to move like a year or 2 ago. So the challenges were just building up. I said, well, let me just.
Can you tell us some?
Oh, it's one of those things with radio stations, you know, time, and as a youth in this country, like I said, you can't put your eggs in one basket. You have to do other stuff that will put food on the table. You can't just put all your eggs in one basket and then just radio. No. I have other things that I take care of, and the radio is not permitting me to do that. So I think I have to just.
Oh, the radio was not fetching enough.
Oh, it was. Oh, come on, it was. Even the COVID season, no gigs, no hard movement there, but the radio was taking care of 1 or 2 things. But I think I like I said, I feel bored when I'm doing one-way stuff. I want to move on and do other things, so that's why I gave up. Yeah, but I still have good relationship with them.
Oh, okay. You go there often?
Not going there, but we talk and all that. Yeah.
What will it take to get you back on board at Xylophone FM?
Oh, Xylophone. Hey, this question. I'm sorry, but with Xylophone, I don't think I'll go back to Xylophone.
Why?
I don't know. The passion and the love for Xylophone FM is no more there. And me, I'm driven by passion, not because of money. You know, I just want to leave a certain name. Not based on they'll pay me this and that. No. I just have some passion, and the passion that I had 3 years ago is not, I don't have it now. So I don't think, if I go there, I may be cheating myself, because inner me, I'm not feeling the whole thing. So I don't think with that.
So no matter the amount of money they pay to get you back?
Oh, money is money, yes. But like I said, it's passion and the love. You know, sometimes you be, I wish I could be with this media house or be on this radio station. Yeah, I love this station. But at the moment with Xylophone, I'm sorry. I don't think so. Yeah.
Adam, Obi or Bibi or Juana?
Oh, yes, so be in Bibi and I said Bibi. No, be on your but say I will be a man who appreciate to say. Over me Casa. Oh no. One thing I have learned in life is we don't shut the door that has been opened for you before. What I say. So like I said, we still have good relationship into me can't be brave, but we no many problem. They are Nana Pia, Abigail, all the people there, they are my people.
Your works were not appreciated enough.
That's what I think. That's what I think, because I was with them. We started everything. I was playing 12 hours a day. And every DJ, when you play your first 4 hours, jam. The other hours, you may go off. But I stood on my ground. I did what I could do. Issues happened. We all know. But I was still with them. I had offers from other places. I was like, no, Ghana for Kasa. Later they will say, Kasa Messina, you know, we're still in the mud or together trying to build it. But all of a sudden things happened. Man have to take care of family, so you too have to do your stuff. And
let's move away from that.
Yeah, I get emotional when
you are. I can tell. Michael Mensah Ashley.
Yes.
Is your real name.
Yeah. Ashley is my Ghana name. I'm a Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah.
You took the Ashman from Ashley and Mensah.
I took it from the Ashley
and Mensah together. Who gave you that idea?
Well, my family, everybody is Ashman. Because we are so and so Mensah Ashley. So and so Mensah Ashley. So actually my uncle, he's late. He have companies, he have shops and all that. In the shop, Ashman Enterprise. Ashman this, Ashman that, Ashman that. So when he passed on, I realized the name Ashman, we're not using it. Already they were calling me Ashman. But already my friends were calling me Ash. When I started the DJing back in the days, Ash. Alright, the Ashman no more so they are more pair now. Okay. I want to go official, like, so let me just get the name. So somewhere 98, I remember. 98.
When you.
Oh,
you don't want to tell us, but I can tell.
Oh, me but like I said, me started in tem.
Okay.
Me started in tem. Cry. Na me what be 8-9 years. Na me born. Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay, let me take that Ashman, like the men added to the Ash, and it started from then. God being so good, it helped me, because I think I'm DJ so did you be some meeting and I'm a short, so it makes sense, right? So that's how I got the name.
You've been in this career for over 2 decades. What has been your drive? My drive, like a passion,
a passion, and I like music. I love music. Let me put it that way. I love music. And you more boy, make me decoding you know. What is here? Like if we be releasing you see another brand or Ash, and you way saying I may promoting, and you way the embankment until you see, or the genesis of your production. If I'm there with you. I can tell you what you should add, what you should take out. Most of the songs have contributed one way or the other to making of the songs. So I think they no so come. Sika will be happy, but so we need sa or donna. Sika ni kwe film bana need years type. So the passion that I have for music as a whole, I know driving me.
Any awards yet?
No, you're nominating me be but me back I don't know, but it's not about the awards. I think I've had an impact in the game. So the any awards will be awards be brave, but we need be able to me put the archive no. Me any problem, me be fine, I like it. But obeji award, but untimi nye be fan kai ni pan say, hey, me padie we I was say me who see me see. No. Me nye be, but with that thing alone and for the time, you know, I think my word no.
Do you think that with all that you have done for the music industry, your efforts have not been appreciated enough?
Yeah. In a way, because don't say award schemes in the now vote, and maybe obi in Sika Pudu obi to like invest a vote for Ashman to win this. I don't think so. Be ready so Baba yes at the moment. I could base it on that. Maybe your competitor have somebody like that. But me, I know we win. Then the whole world will see say, oh you could. But that same person will turn the back and then come back to me for some things. And with that alone, I feel cool. Any problem, baby. I've been nominated since Ghana DJ Award started from day one. In fact, you're pioneers, you know. But me, I'm hamming. To be honest with you, I'm not worried about cool.
Yeah, for the Ghana DJ Awards, we will be delving more into that.
Yeah.
But before then, let's go over to Barbara Boni, who will be bringing us their Discovery segment. My party the kai, times when we be kiddies, when we go play all day, catch jalebi, ashipakati. When they go sack us, go home, collect one of school fees. When they feel lash us for $100, but still we no go fee. I remember back when we were about 7 years old, much younger, when we would play out in the streets from dawn to dusk. I remember Chaskele, Pilolo, Alikoto. So many things have come and gone, but yesterday's a memory. Make you know if you forget the good old days. Oh no.
So tell us, how did it all start for you?
Well, music kind of started as a way of expression for me as a child. So I would do it for fun, you know. But then eventually I realized I was good at it. So somewhere, I'd say in my teens was when I realized that, oh, perhaps I could really, you know, take this thing seriously. So I took vocal training seriously, and then bit by bit, I found myself, you know, on different platforms that opened the way for me. So yeah, around my teens, and professionally, I would say professionally about five to 8 years.
Oh,
back.
That's very young.
Yeah.
So like, have you encountered some challenges so far?
Generally, we have issues with structure, you know, so the industry is not really built well to help nurture artists from the underground up, you know. So that's one of the main problems that we have. And secondly, like I said earlier, as a female artist, one of the major challenges I have is how the industry is kind of, for lack of a better word, masculinized, you know. It's that there's an imbalance between female participation and male participation. So there's more male dominance in the area. So it makes it a bit skewed in the benefit of men as opposed to women, you know. Wonder Woman, yes you are. How you did do you wonder no one fi understand the Wonder Woman. What you did do, you do too well. Shine onto the stars, Wonder Woman.
So how do people have access to your music? How do people have access to
I'm everywhere.
She's everywhere.
YouTube.
Okay.
Quayba, Quayba. On major digital music stores. So I'm on Spotify, same name, Quayba. I'm on Deezer, I'm on iTunes, I'm on Apple Music, I'm on Tidal, I'm on Google Play, or is it Google Music? Charlie, everywhere
It's
I did
Google
it.
something.
Everywhere I did that, so yeah. And yes, and you can keep up with me on my social media platforms as well. Instagram is Quayba, Quayba. On Twitter is the same thing, Quayba, but you add one to it. And then on Facebook is Quayba Music. So yeah, get in touch. Let's be interactive.
That was an interesting one right there. Shout out to Barbara and her team. Now let's come back to DJ Ashman. We're talking about the DJ Awards when we went on break. So word out there, it's DJ Switch, who came in recent times, who has won a couple of awards. People are saying that with regards to her age and her experience, she's not supposed to be given some awards. You know, taking into consideration the fact that other people have been there before she came. What's your view on it?
Oh, like I said before, you know, it's an award scheme, and whoever is nominated, any category, that person is a potential winner. So with DJ Swish winning the overall, she was in that same category with others. And earlier when I was talking about voting, she may be getting the highest votes. So automatically she can win. But if an award scheme like Ghana DJ Awards want to measure the success of a DJ by the experience, then I don't think DJ Swish will be in that category with those big names or experienced DJs. So to me, I don't know, they can do something about it by watching the person's or checking out the person's experience. Because someone like DJ Swish, with their age, if you say we go per age, she's not supposed to even go out by 10 p.m., right?
Well, that's left for her family to decide.
No. Because at Club B and those places are 18 years and above. Meboa. And you know, it's true. 18 years and above, when you mean perform well. In Tanka, Kakranka, no, so your child labor.
It's your ancient parents.
Child labor. No, let's be real. But I don't say I entertainment in rooms. But I think said you should watch it. The organizers should watch that side and then nominate people per their experience. You know what I say? Yes, I say. Akolana sa no more pray no. Omo mane pray. Onya time sua de.
Wa petu
enyi by force into be come ko na onye wellness onim de oye but because he dey that dey na shenity munity no. Because at her age na means no be DJ then. Yes. At her age na me DJ but na me nya commercial because like I say my phone allow. And she said doing it, so yes, she's doing it. She has traveled around, meet big people, do a whole lot of stuff. But I think I was saying Chinchin you're grooming a year. But as I feel now, be a young home same be a then anchor. With that it will help. So me were really fine, but I wasn't happy. Yeah, with that one alone, I wasn't happy. So it's up to Ghana DJ Awards team.
Do you think DJing in Ghana is worth it?
Oh yes. Back then it wasn't, but now we're being so good. We are making life out of it. Yeah, a whole lot. Once you say the way change the already can anti it can fall in your from so beer. Some of the mistakes. So you're correcting your day building. Because back then still they have that adrenaline still because of the way some of people think way. But social media bim baby, people are learning. You understand? They understand the craft now than before. Because even DJ gadgets alone, one DJ gadget, they bought saying some corporate office equipment. Yes. You can check the board thing. So if you understand all these things,
what's the cost of that?
It depends. The Pioneer mixer and new rain and all that. It depends. It depends. We have the basic ones, which are for the starters. But if someone like me, I can't use that one, so I'll go for the pro. And
which cost about how much?
15 to 20,000. You can get
CDs, Ghana CDs.
Yes. 15 to 20,000. Just one and you say what's a set? You buy this, you buy that. But let's say a mixer alone can even cost that much. A mixer alone, remixer. It's that expensive. Then you buy your CD players, you buy your turntables and all that. So it's expensive. And even your laptop. But then when I'm confronted, say, Sanya because people were playing music with cassette deck go if Nigeria nearby, you know those things. So they say, the audible music is me them. But go find a better that you know that I see them pioneer. So go forward see. I see so I think it's worth it.
The current crop of DJs have been described as Azonto DJs.
Current?
Yes.
Oh, Azonto DJs.
Do you side with that?
Azonto DJs have been there for a long time.
A long time?
Yeah, long time. Long time, you know. Like, when the crowd or the dance floor is on heat, definitely you go the high tempo or the fast tempo.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. And a young people say, oh, no, a party, no. Say, what, that tempo, no. Until you'll be pitching in you just to suit the people. But a young event and a DJ, you know, a process. Like you grow on the people. Because I say, oh, party, for instance, you're going to the club or somewhere, you won't feel it. But over call, you go and sit down, you learn from there, then you grow. But being a Zonto DJ, I think it was then. See, I knew who and knew what say, yes, and you know about most of them are fast tempo songs. But it doesn't mean we are Zonto DJs.
Is it because the Zonto genre also died?
Zonto genre. I think we'll the people who are calling DJs Azonto are the ones who killed the Azonto genre now. What I say? I'm friend for some we are Azonto DJs. No, I'm Azonto and no one soon was still a Nigerians in the Maya. No, they are packaging.
There are conversations surrounding the issue about Ghana not having a specific genre as far as music is concerned. Our High Life was picked by the Nigerians, which they have rebranded into Afrobeats.
Okay.
And that's what they are using now. So there's the conversation that because we have sat down and watched them take away our genre, now we are confused. As Ghanaians. And we don't know what particular music we are doing now. What do you also think about the session? Do you think we have lost it?
No, we have not. But, you know, Ghanaians don't like, I don't want to use, say, Ghanaians hate Ghana, but Ghanaians don't like Ghana.
Made in Ghana stuff.
Yeah, we don't like it. But if you're in Ghana and you're made in China, we'll buy it. Music, Ghana. You know, Ghana got its like independence before most of the West African countries. So Ghana was the hallmark for most of the countries. They look up to us from movies, lifestyle, everything. Nigerians learned like a lot from us. But Ghana and Nigeria, it is in Tafo. Definitely in Tafo, me 90 million. Bako on the bad side, Bako on the good side. Now, if you study Nigerians, they appreciate
their craft.
Even their craft. Omontari share, but the Ghanaian always want to look different. It does so bad. So you're European, American, Ghanaians act like we know you knew emane broso, but the Nigerian unim krana on the limits. Or call abrochiro when find for krana, or can the brofana or can the casa krana.
The essence.
We be feeling, but the Ghanaian is not
proud of
that thing. And then they cool your music, you know. Because I'm sorry to say this, but the Ghanaian new school can create and say, you might pay fee night, no, a baller. Yes. Sanity. And a queen never be brave, especially in music. The Nigerian songs they are doing now, yes, what can I say a high life now? Yes, a high life now. So yes, so high life is where could feel if baby nearby. And I did baby boo man, and you be brave way and conform. And I sample yeah. Even guitar, I did bobo, I Portuguese no the brain. What I say? By young Casancasa ye dear no. Young Casa ye dear na ye tones na you use some Casancasa dear young pet. And then shall say from Titi. That's where we had the word high life in the crowd because they use equipment, high standard equipment. That's what they call it in Kofi. They only a high life full. But now the people were using their stuff, the local made instruments for their songs. What I say, see, the word high life in the crowd and Kasakra, they need to train Kofu be the enema. Now, fast forward. The Nigerians, our ma pick care more. Yeah, they na ye to train ye kofa bro. They don't use it to bomb kofa.
Yeah, they na ya to train.
No. Yeah. Because a song like Odogu by Burna Boy, kwaw. If any kwaw, if you listen to the beats, everything is kwaw. High life. Once before no na ubia tribe bia wo nyuma obo. Sen crime for go many pan logo ni sa nyamana ewe fo so wo mo de aka it ubia wo ne de what you say so the kwaw no mentally e fantifo ni lemu what you say but you know the Ghana your first area nya ye de capital town near central region so the kwaw was big then you understand the Nigerians picked it. They're making good use of it. A whole lot of style, Ghana music, a blow on Nigeria. So when hip life was coming, we were sampling hip hop songs until the year I think 2000. JQ changed and did Club Lofo.
Yeah, that was when
the Pan Logo thing started.
Yeah,
that was
book back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pan Logo Streets. Pan Logo. Things started and it grew. And Nigerians realized, hey, Charlie, they fuse something. No. Make we come Ghana can record. So they started tripping to Ghana.
Yeah.
I remember back then, Hasha Studios, what could we face? One on who all the artists from Nigeria, they were coming. On the bookie producers, they but then they were doing strictly hip hop. Nigerians were doing hip hop, though they like their traditional songs, you know, the Afro, the Juju and stuff. Though they like it, but they were doing hip hop. But now in Ghana, no, the no so why ya phone no or baby fofro. So but one no we are creative baby so we are create. So now the people are confused. Yeah, Ghana for now. They are confused.
So what's the way forward in the space of
the way forward media is up to the masses who patronize the songs. But here once say we are call for it, you know. At least no mudodo yan.
But when
the media, we are part of it.
When you look at the categories on these digital streaming sites, there's a category for Afrobeats. There's no category for high life.
Yes.
So if we are to embrace our high life, the artists complain that there's no high life even for us to go and upload our songs on. We'll just have to do with the Afro beats. So do you think that, like Ochame Kwame said, we should also create our own digital streaming site?
It's not about digital streaming site. You know, the internet works with numbers. A numbers-driven game in internet from AudioMark, Spotify, iTunes, numbers. All numbers now definitely you'll be recognized. The Nigerians have the numbers. Here is the case. Ghana Reggie Hip Life by. Yeah, it's me tonight. I didn't attempt. But if you go to Nigeria, they don't do that to Two-Face. They don't do that to 2032 or what one hits. Even Patience was awful. Oh yes. Even Patience Ozoko, who sampled VIPs and they don't do that to her. You understand? But here, the hip life in the crowd by just the idea, no. Nini na uncle you be uncle wada. You know,
I've noticed that when we are going to this conversation, your person you can't want
a whole lot.
So let's take a breather here, and when we come back, we'll delve more into Ghana music and the way forward. Welcome back. If you just tuned in, you are watching Talk Entertainment, and my guest here, DJ Ashman, has been great. And we've been having a conversation about Ghana music and the way forward. So recently there have been a school of thought that the kind of songs we produce in our country are of low quality. Apetu's made an assertion with regards to that. We want to find out from you if you share a similar opinion.
Oh yes, I do, and even more. Yeah, because you know, music is spirit first, and the spirit works with frequencies. That's some feeling. That's why you can sleep through music. You can even wake up, boom. You understand? That's music for you. And now we are losing it. Most Ghanaian songs today, don't you mean Bofanda? Oh, sorry. It's true. Oh, you're about winning. More Ghanaian songs.
Miss me about King Promise, no, I'm not the other.
How many King Promise do we have?
Oh, like King Promise, they're open the home mother.
How many King Promise do we have?
At least he doesn't sample.
How many King Promise? How many? Oh, the coffee no Brian. Now sampling normal. Yana yama na yekese. We be kind no asem. Your music no you lacking that quality na beauty so can no cry. Listen to our radio stations today. We are when tuning right now and check the songs they play. Our media is part. Internet is ni bebre in this.
Then I
Obi Bonyuma, you see, enye party song, enye commercial, enye commercial. Obi so bia somewhere in the 90s to the 2000s, na Y2K seasons. Ofa album why any high tempo no mid tempo or slow or a cappella or instrumentals. Inti say o onwumo betimi abona anopa ewia enwumre. You know, o onwumo betimi anum idea anum nsa. O onwuma sorry for that but no kre. Say obi anu yanum. O betimi anu. O onwumo betimi abo no odofo bon komo. E one album so. Bene singles no problem. But obi who be singles or channeling out within a year no. You know, bang. Into you no so one no ensemble ya na enye nwum ma. Oh yes. And one thing ama Nigerians need to take you go sa secrets no. Anyum bebre na ye. Hey. Now talking about quality. Anyum ye frequency. Into you bonum kra na de waso betse no aso yaso e breathe na ni pedua bre no. Paso keke ti mi bre. Adi kra. Body name bre ba na waso abre. Enyum no bibi wo ma en connected to nipa so. Tones bi wo ma nye right tone for the ears.
Always remember my example.
Oh, pass mama me. Hey baby, because enyum bi wo Ghana enyum bi wo ba January ye wo June say July ye boy enya with the bio. But January na ye but ye boy to say enya with the bio.
My embargo.
We in person me body. But munim. Enyum bebre wo ho. But Nigeria enyum bi wo ho. I'm sorry to use Nigeria as the way, but that is the
fact,
yes.
You know.
When a producer plays the beats, Ghana have producer ba ko person yi bibia. E no can be. When the producer plays the beats, you were mixing and mastering engineer. Recently, I was talking to Posy G. He is working with Wizkid now. Or you're mixing and mastering engineer. But Wizkid I found purposely so for vocals, man. We are obeying data, no? Or they call the mixing and mastering engineer. Now we're singing to suit the ears. And to say, you're born you bleeding crana and blasty. I remember, you may be, who are friends DJs, right?
Yeah.
Ask them, say, call eventer, and you been on the sound check. Just ask them that question. Yeah, you know, your production, no, I cut down. I must say, even some of the countries they were not even closer to us, no. They are doing it better than us. Better than us. Aside say your identity, any new move you know. Your quality now you know Ghana for, because in comedy we had our okay, sorry, we had our independence before most of these countries, right? So the quality, we know it. We have the studios, we have the Gamma Films, we have the whatever studios here, the Hasha studios, all the big studios were here. But yeah, like as we are moving along, rather we are losing it, because we I don't know how to put it. It seems we feel so comfortable. We feel so comfortable. And another thing too is finance. Finance. That's one of the challenges in the industry, because the people who patronize the music in Ankasa, majority are they are jobless. Yeah. So right now, if artists release songs, most of them are freed for downloads. But Nigeria, the population is helping, and most of them are okay. They can buy music online, they can do other stuff. But here, Uncle Fwa ain't say you turn young people with phone. When was the last time I woke out? You just go and stream it normal. How many people have bank accounts to slot their Visa, whatever, to buy music a month? Maybe 10 pesos and now 2 CD. We are now at internet data. How many people? So yes, it can finance it, no, but we don't have to say finance or because it's finance, so we should just let it go. We should do just anything just to get say we are dropping you. No. We should make sure we do standard songs, our quality. We should work on it. We should work on it. Yeah.
80 or 90% Ghanaian airplay. Do you agree with that?
You want 80%.
Yeah.
But you want other countries to also play your music.
Other countries are doing it. Nigeria is doing it.
I agree.
Yeah. So there's the belief that that's the way forward.
No. You can do it, but
you disagree?
On air.
Yes, airplay.
Okay.
Radio.
Okay. Right now, radio listenership has dropped. That's why everybody is moving to online. Most music makes wave on the street before it gets on radio. And you go to the pub, club, or anywhere, you hear some songs. Hey, anyway, this song, wow. But it has not been on radio before. 80-20, no two ways. I accept it. I'm part of those people who brought that idea.
So, do you think that Dinah Hamilton truly deserves the Artist of the Year?
Oh, yes. Ghana Music Awards is based on votes. I'm an event DJ. I do weddings and parties and all that. You play Adum, the reaction there is cool. Yeah, Kwame Eugene, the Kiddy and Co, they are also there. But Adum saves the day, especially when you are in that spiritual side, like the gospel side. It saves them. Most of the DJs can testify. They can testify. Yes, the Kiddy did well. Why anyway? Come on. Are you voting? This is Ghana DJ Awards. I was just talking about, said you vote and all that. Yes, the same thing. It's voting. So if let's say, for instance, the Church of Pentecost, check the Pentecost you have in your vicinity alone. And communicate. I've gone around for every Pentecostal to vote for Diana Hamilton. Come on. They will vote. Yes. So say based on yes, he deserves it.
Okay.
She deserves it.
So very soon they will declare Castro officially dead.
Under.
Yeah. Wow. What has been your encounter with him when he was alive?
Well, I've known Castro since 2001. I think a week before his whatever, he came to me. That time I was working at a station called Great FM. It's now Class FM. Castro, his brother, and some other guys, I think Nero X or so. They came to me and gave me the Odopa CD. With Kofi Kinata. They gave me the CD. Like, I don't know, but I feel like that was the last time I was seeing because we talked like
at length.
Yeah. Even Kwame called me 3 days ago and was like, Ash, Charlie, they cut that time. We talk, we said, what do they talk? We know we be non-fab, but we never they have conversation. Say, yeah. Like, I think a week or two, and the whole thing happened. So, I feel like, not all crammy, you know, that thing. Me and Castro, we had conversation for phones, date, me bon come But that very day, that minutes or hours we spent, what we discussed, though it was about music, but not a UBR, you know. So I remember that particular day, I'm a Kai. That's what I really, that memory, that very, very day, you know. So I think, somebody declaring it dead. It's not easy, but, you know, it's in the constitution, so you go according to the law. But I heard the family says they still don't want to accept it, so
it's not up to them.
It's not. So wherever he is, big shout outs to him. Otiasia definitely.
Do you think VGMA did a very good job in celebrating him, and this just ended VGMA's?
He's a musician, and definitely VGMA, they are doing it to honor every musician.
You saw the tribute?
I saw it.
And
Kel songs, and yeah, I was expecting the Rex to.
Instead of Kel songs?
Yeah. Okay. So, it's not bad. It's not bad, but you let me keep my information now. So, I think they did well. Cool.
You are swallowing your words?
I'm not swallowing my words, but the family will come out because from the conversations I've heard and things, they were not happy. About the tribute? Yeah.
Why? Because they think he's not dead?
So, let's see how we go. But shout outs to Chatterhouse. They did what they have to do for every musician, so it's normal.
Okay. Okay, now let's go personal. Word out there is that DJs are humanizers. Are you one?
Every man is a womanizer.
Oh, really? Explain.
Every man is a womanizer.
In what sense?
If we understand these things, if you understand these things, we won't have issues, women going broken hearts, dang. People be a womanizer, mommy. You can't correct. See, yes, DJs go to events, we meet women, we meet people, we socialized. We do things, we go off board, we made them go gaga. No two ways about that. Obi won the office, on yes on Mobi and Ko gaga and all those things. But the girls who cried also sing DJ.
It's in the crack running thing.
The crack running so be up and ba. Be me be up and ba. You DJ sing.
Are you married or single?
I'm not married.
Do you have anybody on the line? If you deny her, she will find out.
Oh. Yes. Hey. Okay. Yes, I have someone. But so yeah, shedding yami be.
It was hard for you to say.
Oh no.
Because also.
Mommy. Oh, I guess baby cramba pel more. If you see her.
Does she agree that you're a womanizer?
I'm not a womanizer.
The person you are with.
Maybe a lot of people don't really know me. I'm a straightforward person. Yes.
So do you believe in polygamy?
Yes.
Oh. You can marry more than one.
Oh yes. That's why I'm hustling. I have to make more money.
Why do you want to marry more than one?
Oh come on. Depression kumpo.
So do you believe every man should have more than
2-3 wives?
Kidding.
You said I'm kidding.
Wow.
Me? Yes. Emma, you know, you want me to open codes, but we didn't come to discuss this, so. But I believe in that.
You can't say it.
No, you should tell them. You should get 2-3. You'll be cool. We check right. Them. Babaku. Oh, but fine bounce is here. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Maybe not the truth for you, but me. You are sort of worse.
So finally, we have come to the end of this lengthy discussion. We didn't have the chance to talk about a lot of things because some of the topics are really dense. You know, when we want to talk about it in races.
And we invite him another time. The best shame. And we want some we'll
talk about it. You know. So thank you for coming, DJ Ashman.
You're welcome.
That was DJ Ashman right there. He spoke about a lot of things. I picked something from his speech at the latter part, which he spoke about the fact that every man needs to have 2 or more wives, which I personally do not side with, and it's debatable though. If you don't have the means, don't try it. This has been an interesting conversation on Talkatainment. We hope to catch you another time. Till then, we are out.
Powers and principalities.
There's so much fire inside me.
Tragedy struck when part of the largest hillside at the kosher rubbish dump collapsed.
It's going to be fun to see how he goes about approaching this game.
We table issues relating to the arts and entertainment for a riveting discussion, of course, without fear nor favor.
The question the presenter asked them was a dumb question. You need to speak the part and move.
Varied views. We agree to disagree.
So I would disagree with everything you said. I think that he's a smart guy. I think what he did.
No, but I also said he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
I guess that I'm waiting for the what next. Yeah,
I don't think that we have to wait for what next.
It sometimes gets confrontational, but that's the beauty of the game.
Today you're denying funny face. It's not my brother. Today you're denying funny face. I don't know him. You don't know funny face. It's not my brother. You don't know funny face.
It's a package. We meet, we sit, we dialogue, we progress. My name is Benefo Huabin Abrantepa, a proud blogger, and this is my forum.
What can I say? Congratulations. The media these days is not easy. I think that you guys are doing your very best. And when I look at the team of people who are doing this work, I can only congratulate you and hope that this team will maintain and move on to achieve much greater things. But congratulations, you're doing a good job.
Council, Right Reverend J.O.Y. Mante. Please, shall we all please rise and pray? Let us pray. Oh, sing to the Lord a new song, for he has done marvelous things. His right hand and his holy arm have gained him victory. The Lord has made known his salvation. His righteousness he has revealed in the sight of the nations. The Lord has remembered his mercy and his faithfulness to Ghana, and all the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our God. We all shout joyfully to the Lord and break forth in songs, rejoice and sing praises unto the Lord. Unto you alone, O God, belongs our praise and majesty and glory of the great works you have done, and which you continue, O God, to do. What we are seeing today is marvelous, O God, in our eyes. We thank you, O God, for giving the leadership of this country the innovation and vision to do this project. We thank you, O God, for protecting and guiding all the hundreds of workers who worked on this project. We thank you for giving the Ministry of Roads and Highways the grace to supervise this great and awesome project. We also thank you for all taxpayers in Ghana whose monies will be used to pay for this project. Lord, we are grateful. We are gathered here because we are a people of faith who believe that there is a God in heaven who oversees the affairs of men and nations and who protects and sustains us. We are today acknowledging that it was you, O God, alone who helped us to accomplish this great feat. For the scripture says, unless the Lord builds the house, they labor in vain who build it. We pray, O God, that you forgive us all our trespasses, and please come into our midst this morning to take your rightful place in this commissioning service from the beginning to the end. Be with His Excellency, the President, and all his team members. Give them special grace to lead today's program and to steer and guide this country onto a direction that will bring continued peace and prosperity to our nation. And now, O Lord, in your name and by your authority, we dedicate and bless this interchange for the usage of your people and pray for grace for all drivers to follow safety protocols on this road so that accidents will be completely reduced. May this interchange be protected and soaked forever in the grace and protection of the Almighty God and in the blood of our Lord Jesus Christ. We now dedicate this interchange in the name of God who alone is Father, Son, and Holy Spirit we pray. Amen. Please be seated.
Thank you very much, Right Reverend J.O.Y. Mante, for the spirited prayer. As I do the acknowledgments, may I crave your indulgence that we have a myriad of functionaries here and very well acknowledgeable personalities. Therefore, I may not be able to mention also, I crave your indulgence, if you would kindly forgive me. Here with us is the chairman of the Council of States, being represented by Honorable Pa Kofi Ansong. Also here with us, Mr. President, is the local government minister, Honorable Dan Boche. Here with us is the Honorable Minister for Education, the Honorable Minister for National Security, the Honorable Deputy Minister for Local Government, the Honorable Deputy Minister for Fisheries, the Minister for Tourism, the former Minister for Youth and Sports, for Finance, Senior Minister, and now is a Special Advisor to the President, Honorable Yao Osafo Mafo. Also on the days should be the Venerable Regional Minister for the Greater Accra region, the Let's Make Accra Work man, I'd like to call him. Honorable Henry Kwate, Greater Accra Regional Minister, and also MP for the Ayawaso Central Constituency. Also here with us, Mr. President, should I introduce to you the chiefs, the senior chiefs, ably flanking the Ga Manche in the administration of the Ga State at the Ga Traditional Council, led by the leader of delegation, the Sempe Manche, and the acting president of the Ga Traditional Council, Ni Adote Otinto, the Mankralo of the Ga State. Also with him is the Gbese Manche and the Adonting of the Ga State, Ni Ayibonte. Also with him is the Akumaje Manche, Ni Ayikai. Also with him, the Atofo Che of the Ga State, being the Abola Manche, Ni Ahene Nunu, the third. Also with him, Senior Wulome, if I'll just glance through, should be the clan Wulomo, Nai Wulomo, Sakumo Wulomo, and the Kole Wulomo. Also to acknowledge the presence of Numo Belenfo, the Gwa Wulomo, and also the Pokwase Manche, the Ofanko Manche, and the Ayawa So Manche. Also with the Traditional Council, Your Excellency, to introduce to you the daughter of the Venerable Akwaje in the person of Justice Nayale Sarkodie, a Justice of the Commonwealth Court. Then Your Excellency, the Venerable Sheikh Dr. Umar Nuhu Sharbutu, the Chief Imam of the whole nation. Sheikh, we salute your presence and your eminence. Also, suffice me to introduce to you the man who has been the runner of the president's vision, the road minister, venerably walking his talk, the MP for Etiwa West constituency, in the person of Honorable Kwesi Amwaku Atta, the Minister for Roads and Highways. Your Excellency, at this juncture, we shall take a display, a cultural display from the Ghana Dance Ensemble of the National Theatre. Briefly. Thank you very much, Ghana Dance Ensemble. And they have paved the way for a special traditional rite to be performed here to help us do this justice should be the Nai Wulomo to come and do the pouring of libation, flanked by his senior Wulome with him, the pouring of libation. Numogbelemfo also with them, Kla Wulomo, Gua Wulomo, Kole Wulomo.
Ago chameganyame.
Chua manyaba. Dewa gbekome. Chua manyaba. Wombi wonche denche ne jowa. Wonche na ne ba dumoshi. Wonche sakumo kole. Jama oje fe ni ona ba dumoshi ni no na afe ne fe manye. Won mo shide akwete play won ha me. Ke ha ngmene gbi na me ha wo. Akelele nutumo na tune agbele na ni je mfe yana. Nutumo ya ba se na ma mo fe mo. Ni amla lo ne yino ne no na agbele ona ne wasa fi hu anya gbele koko mana afatahi ni je moni yo na mlalo ana ese bi ne ke tuoni fe ni wodi wo mo anya nyelo excellence na do dan ko akufo ado ni wa jole je ma wo je adumo ese wo won bia mo ami ke hia fe na wa afro ba hwe no me ne ke tuoni fe ajo ami bona fe ni ka che me ni ba wa na saga na facha ma afatahi won bi wala won bi hwele mo won bi jo mo manche me ni obi fe wala manyemeni obe wulo mo fe awala e man bi fe ni obe wala fi ame no ni na gbe mi fe shida ni yo wo ke ha ka je chele na nya ha we ko afeta ye ni wo dashi mo ke ni bi ko ko na ba fi awo twa no manya bla
Yo.
Thank you very much. Nai Wulomo, Numu Akwa Mensa III. At this juncture, I would want to also appreciate the presence of the Deputy Minister for Information, Honorable Fatih Abubakar, and Chief Alhaji Kabore, President of the Ghanaian Zongo Chiefs Council. Gracefully, I'd like to invite this man who's making His Excellency the President proud. They try to box him, but he gives the credit to the vision career, who is His Excellency the President. Your Excellency, the Regional Minister, Honorable Henry Kwote, Greater Accra Regional Minister.
Your Excellency,
the President of the Republic of Ghana, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, Honorable Nanaya Osafo Mafu, Ministers of State here present, His Eminence, the National Chief Imam, Sheikh Dr. Osman Nuhu Sharabuktu, Nime Name, the Right Reverend J.O.Y. Mante, Moderator of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana and Chairman of the Council, Christian Council of Ghana. Your Excellency, I say all protocol duly observed. Your Excellency, under your able leadership and the vision that you have for the good people of this country, today we are witnessing a historic event, not only in Ghana, but I can say that in Africa as a whole. The Pokwasi interchange is the first of this kind, rather in the West African sub-region, and is arguably the most critical intersection point on the Accra-Kumasi corridor. Your Excellency, the commissioning of this interchange shows commitment of your administration with regards to the resolution of traffic and transport bottlenecks plaguing the country's major cities. This interchange has been constructed under your able leadership to ensure the maximization of national productivity through significant reduction in delays and overall travel times, improved mobility on the arterial road network with optimized safety for all road user classes. Your Excellency, the completion of the Pokwasi interchange is consequently a pivotal achievement in facilitating mobility and accessibility with the mitigation of the congested scenarios of commuter traffic, not only on the north-south Accra-Kumasi arterial corridor, but also for traversing traffic volumes on the east-west Awoshi-Pokwasi Kwabenya arterial corridor. Your Excellency, these projects, including the dualization of Atomic Kwabenya Road and construction of Causeway Ecomoc roadway, will tremendously alter and impact current and future infrastructure developments with the Ga'is, Lankwantanan, Adentan, Ayawaso West municipalities to the east and the Ga West, north, and central municipalities to the west. Your Excellency, on behalf of the Ghana Traditional Council, the good people of this country, the citizenry, and of course, your humble servant, my good self, I welcome you to this program. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much, Honorable Greater Accra Regional Minister. At this juncture, we shall take a brief solidarity message from the acting president of the Ghana Traditional Council on behalf of the people of the Ghana State in expression of appreciation for this huge, first of its kind infrastructure in the whole of West Africa.
His Excellency, the Republic of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, Honorable Regional Minister Henry Quartey, members of Parliament, all protocols observed. Accra Regional Minister Kakalo, ni echu noni ke Ghana fe shwe ake aseni echu. Wo mahia nyalo won daboshi. Ake minister no hawo was trina ni efe e hawo. Gafen ke ayuko twa ndo manyaba.
Ni Iradon. A hand of applause, it's in. Thank you very much, Ni Adote Otinto, Acting President of the Ghana Traditional Council. At this point, we shall take a brief remark on behalf of the President of the AFDB, would be the Director General for West Africa Business Development and Delivery of Service, and Delivery Office, I should say, Marie-Laure Akin Olu-Bade, Director General.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Honorable Ministers of States and Members of Parliament, District Chief Executives and Assembly members, members of the Greater Accra Regional Coordinating Council, esteemed traditional chiefs and elders, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the President of the African Development Bank Group, Dr. Akiwumi Adeshina, I'm very pleased to join Your Excellency at this very important occasion as you commission the Pogunukwase Interchange under the Accra Urban Transport Development Project. It is indeed a privilege for the African Development Bank to witness this grand occasion, which marks part of the bank's support to the achievement of the country's economic and social development agenda. Your Excellency, as you are aware, the African Development Bank Group, your bank, has always attached great importance to the development of Ghana. For close to 5 decades, the African Development Bank has stood side by side with Ghana to support the country in implementing its growth and transformation agenda. Over the years, the African Development Group has committed close to $3 billion, mainly on concessional terms, to various sectors of the national economy, making it one of the most important partners for Ghana. In so many ways, the support to the transport infrastructure sector symbolizes the bank's quest for economic and social advancement of the people of Ghana and the whole of Africa at large. And this is consistent with several of our top priorities, which are integrate Africa, industrialize Africa, and improve the quality of lives of Africans. More importantly, the bank's support is in line and within the framework of Ghana's development strategy. The Accra Urban Transport Project is financed through the African Development Fund with a concessional loan of $84 million and the government of Ghana contribution of $11 million. I would like to stress that this project is perfectly in line with the bank's approach to road construction, which focuses not only on the construction of the road itself, but on reaping comprehensive development benefits of constructed road. And as such, the road that is being, the interchange that is part of the Greater Accra Urban Transport Project embeds construction of several social amenities and the provision of capacity building services for communities around the road project. And we believe that this approach providing support to local women's group with renovation of their business facilities and improving the quality of this business. This is going to benefit more than 500 women in the project vicinities, and their income is expected to increase by 10%. Your Excellency, we are indeed very pleased to be here and to witness this event. And I would like to stress that the bank's support in the infrastructure sector in Ghana has been tremendous. And if I were to go through the various projects, in addition to the Fufulso Solar Road, which is an award-winning project in the bank due to the integrated approach, not only the road, but all the facilities that were constructed along the road, including a brand new power treatment, water treatment plant, are the way the bank does business. And of course, I would like to mention the work in addition to the Fufulso Solar Road, the Akatsi Aflao Road, which was also financed with the renovation at the Aflao border. Of course, the Awoshi Pokwase Road today, the Teshiman Kintampo Road, but also the Akasi George Nwepe Road, and of course, many years back, the Tetekwashi Manfe Road, which dualized the road to Pedwase on the Aburi Mountains and Sawam Pass Road. So indeed, with this masterpiece today, we are continuing to support infrastructure development in Accra. Going forward, we would like to reiterate our commitment and the availability of the African Development Bank Group, your bank, in supporting the effort of the government and people of the Republic of Ghana in addressing the country's development aspiration, as articulated in Ghana COVID-19, alleviation and revitalization of enterprise support, Ghana Cares, Ghana Beyond Aid, as well as in line with the bank's development framework. We will continue to stand by you. I will end by congratulating and thanking all those who work tirelessly to make sure that this interchange is completed for this commissioning today. Your Excellency, I know that you are a girl's dad, and I am myself the mother of 3 young ladies, and I would like to highlight that on the bank side, we had a formidable team of 3 ladies, which for the past 10 years have been responsible for the bank investment in the road sector. And I think that as we encourage young girls to embrace careers in STEM, I think that it is worthy to mention, and I would like, with your permission, to mention Lydie Euman, Mamtout Wada Senghor, and Lydia Agnoman Ashen, who have overseen the bank's portfolio. These are ladies transport engineers, and I dare to say that maybe that will explain why some of these projects are completed on time and within budget. With this, Mr. President, thank you once again. Congratulations, Ayeko.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Director General. Your Excellency, it pleases me to introduce to you the Honorable Minister for Finance, Ken Oforiatta, also here with us. Here with us are some Deputy Ministers of the Roads and Highways, some MMDCs, and also the Chairman of the Hajj Board, Sheikh I.C. Kwe. Your Excellency, I witnessed the closing of the final cantilever for the 4th year. I saw his joy when the project was almost near completion. I call him the roadsman with zest, vim, and vigor. I'd like to introduce to you your Minister for Roads and Highways, Honorable Amakun Atta, MP for Etiwa West.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. With the greatest respect, I would like to stand on all previous protocols. Your Excellency, the President, ladies and gentlemen, I am personally very humbled to get this unique opportunity to stand before you to make few requests later on, but for now, to make some relevant remarks at the commissioning of this 4th-tier Pokwase interchange and its associated local roads this great morning. This is obviously a significant highlight in President Akufo-Addo's exceptional administration and management of this country, so far as the road sector is concerned. The construction of this interchange became necessary to eliminate a major bottleneck on the Awoshi-Pokuase Race Junction Motorway Road, also referred to as A115 as per the Department of Urban Roads Numbering, and the Accra-Kumasi Highway, again also referred to as N6 as per the Ghana Highway Authority road numbering. Your Excellency the President, ladies and gentlemen, it is very important to put on record that the original contract for this interchange was a 3-tier. However, after critical value engineering exercise, which led to some cost savings undertaken by the contractor, the consultant, and the Department of Urban Roads, the government as the employer, under the leadership of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, accepted and welcomed the revision to raise this original 3-tier interchange into a 4-tier, as is being witnessed today. And this was accepted by government on 26 July 2019. And it was without any additional cost. Moving from a 3-tier to 4-tier interchange was without any additional cost to the government and people of this country. And this can only happen under a visionary leader, under a progressive government like Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the New Patriotic Party. Ladies and gentlemen, the components of this interchange are as follows. One, the first tier deals with the Accra-Kumasi Road. This has been constructed to a 2x2 dual carriageway with provision made for future bus rapid transport lanes in the vicinity of the interchange, including a 2-lane service road on either side of the road. In some sections, the road cross-section is up to 10 lanes. 2, the second tier ramps are for the left turn movements from Kumasi to Kwabenya and Accra to Awoshi. This level also allows for right turn movement from Kumasi towards Awoshi and from Accra towards Kwabenya. 3, the third tier ramp is for the left turn movement from Awoshi to Kumasi and Kwabenya to Accra. It also allows for right turn movements from Awoshi to Accra and from Kwabenya to Kumasi. 4, the fourth tier is for the direct movements between Kwabenya and Awoshi. We have also provided for safe crossing by pedestrians on the Nsawam Road, one under the interchange and the other at the railway station at Pokuase. Your Excellency the President, Name, ladies and gentlemen, a total of about 2.5 kilometers of bridges with varying cross-section has been constructed for this interchange. And during the construction, a total of 497 piles were sunk, translating to almost 8 kilometers, which works up to 8,000 meters length for the foundation works. Provision has also been made for pedestrian walkways and bus stops. 2 footbridges have been provided for pedestrians to cross the main Accra-Kumasi Road in the vicinity of this interchange. Pelican crossings have been provided on the Ayawaso and Amamori sections of the Awoshi-Pokwasi Road. Ladies and gentlemen, in addition to this, almost 7 kilometers of storm drains have been constructed to prevent the incidence of flooding within the influence areas of the interchange. And I want to assure the people of this country and the people of this vicinity that steps have been taken and nobody should fear of flooding, no matter the intensity of the rainfall. Ladies and gentlemen, other safety measures, including road furniture like road line markings and signs, crash barriers, pedestrian hand-raised fences, height restriction gantries have also been provided as part of the recommendations from a road safety audit conducted before the opening of this interchange. Let me add that it is my hope that these vital pieces of road furniture would not be vandalized and storing for scraps, as had been experienced and continue to be experienced in our country by some criminals and unpatriotic members of our society. All of us must be on our lookout for such criminals and unpatriotic people so that we can inform the police to deal with such miscreants in our society. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to assure the entire nation on behalf of the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, that this interchange has been constructed to the required standard and specification as was approved by the Ministry of Roads and Highways. And this country has value for money. The contractor is highly commended for undertaking both day and night works in order to meet these tight completion schedules of the contract. So do I commend highly our own local resident engineer, a Ghanaian, and the local consultant, also Ghanaians, that's Kwabra Bempong and Akon Consultancy Services, respectively, for their vigilance on the project site and the exhibition of very high level of professionalism. This is a clear example of what a Ghanaian can do for the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, I am again happy to announce that despite the project complexities and the intensity of the works, no major fatalities were recorded during the entire construction period. Your Excellency the President, a bridge maintenance section of the Department of Urban Roads has been created to sustain all year-round close supervision of all urban bridges, including this and other interchanges in our country. Ladies and gentlemen, this 4th-tier interchange is a bit compressed compared to others already constructed and ongoing in our country. And as you have been informed by the earlier speaker, the representative of the President of African Development Bank, this interchange is unique. And if there is any interchange that should qualify for the accolade of Dubai interchange, it is this one, because this is unprecedented and the first of its kind. I will therefore entreat all road users to study the education campaign on the TV and the social media to be conversant with its usage in order to avoid all needless accidents. Safety has been the core hallmark of this project, and let us all adhere to the directional and all information signs. Ladies and gentlemen, I have already directed the Department of Urban Roads not to tolerate the erection of any unauthorized structure and billboards within this vicinity of the interchange. Rather, we should work and collaborate with the city authorities to make sure that we maintain the greening aspect of this interchange and flora. I would also wish humbly to advise the Municipal Assembly not to issue any permit to anybody to erect any structure within this vicinity. The day it comes up, that same day, that same structure will go down. Lastly, let me make this opportunity to thank the contractors, the consultants, the staff of my ministry and its agencies, the African Development Bank, and everybody, including our most treasured chiefs, Nime, Name, for the hard work and support which has culminated in the successful completion of this project. I thank all of you, and may God richly bless all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. At this juncture, we shall take a brief creative arts display by the young lady who won the Talented Kids in 2019. Her name is Nakiyat Sam.
His Excellency Nana Ado Dankwa Akufu Ado Asana Yebiu. Brony Befriend, the first of its kind in the whole West Africa. Yempe Yana Pa Benasi. His Excellency Oman Payin. Awo yo kakayin wo kakabemfu. Awo iya puti siye. Sawa humudo, etawunswenyo, aye. Wafa obuanen man na amansa. His Excellency, awunsem wanam inti wezizi inyayo. Bosompo batum ayotiti wutadan. Awu pantom prom batum amenwa. Oho, awu pintim prim batum amenwa. Oho. Awu imbrikisi botum amenwa. Oho, awu asuro asaso identity odumankoma. Awu iyoka tabana na wachira wudin asede. Idiya tantampana isi asasi fom wo insitin wo ha mpoda. Debiara rim umbwa na dazimbwa zizi wo rin ase. His Excellency. Awo iyoja makoto kubo na misi ata baby a owiwo. Wutini ya atrowamba eson. Da so mander be ya na ochina ni be son fodo. Enraba wusu aye huwo wimi oye kuwe son. Jericho Afesu, what traho in Peneson, ran upon a mere son. Into say a chichama opera da, Nakasa Abahu, or Sunday, Naponem Biara, Yetacro. In their son and young Poponzi Boriaze, now Oshrado, Santum Frefrija, or Money Rishawanantu, the same you are with you. His Excellency, you are a true representation of the eagle. You soar higher, you never idle, you wobble into the sky's feather as you tame hearts forever with the soothing melodies ever from the flute of a nightingale, constantly changing notes that sends hearts to solace. Your personality is still evolving. Your tenacity cannot be mistaken for revolutionarism. As you do, you train your stars all above the thick clouds. Clouds are divine progress, growth, excellence, and true professionalism. Ah, His Excellency, your hands are as soft as the sparkling wool. Giving is in your genes. Lifting up of the destitute is your prime goal. Your smile glows and brings life into the sunken eyes of the forsaken soul. The sparkling skies bear witness to your soft heart, which yearns to see humankind live in absolute love and pursuit for common good for all. You are misunderstood and sometimes denigrated and subjected to scorn, but you conquer them all. For in their conscience, they know that you always stand tall. Your heart is bruised and sent you into quagmire when you see the sufferings of the masses. You always yearn to see a world of equity, a world where the downtrodden will be lifted up by those who have it. Your heart is as soft as the effigy of love. Ah, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Awa Samarani de, love conquers and surpasses all. His Excellency, today we are all witnessing this great initiative of this program. His Excellency, I binti na wafro ayabuafo. His Excellency, kasa na woman ayakrado te. Medahum nara asi.
Wonderful display. Nakiat Sam, her name is the winner of the Talented Kids 2019. And there I could see the Pokwase Manye, Na Kloka Deswa the Fourth, happily gazing at the splendid performance of this young lad. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to hear from the man whose vision we are beholding today, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Moderator of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana and the National Chief Imam, Greater Accra Regional Minister, Member of the Council of State, the Senior Presidential Advisor, Minister for Roads and Highways, Ministers and Deputy Ministers of State, Chairperson and members of Parliament's Select Committee on Roads and Transport, Member of Parliament for Trobu Constituency, the representative of the President of the African Development Bank, the Chief Director and officials of the Ministry of Roads and Highways, Simpe Manche, the Acting President of the Ghana Traditional Council, Pukwasi Manche, Nime, Name, Wulomeri, members of the Diplomatic Corps, residents of Pukwasi, fellow Ghanaians, ladies and gentlemen. On Tuesday, 3rd July 2018, the then Senior Minister and now Senior Presidential Advisor,
that distinguished public servant, the Honorable Yao Safo Mafu, at my bidding, cut the sword for the commencement of construction of the Pukwase interchange to help solve once and for all the nightmare endured for several decades by commuters within and outside this vicinity. 36 months later, and in the midst of a global pandemic, which has brought major disruptions to virtually every facet of our lives in Ghana, as elsewhere, the project has been completed. And I'm happy to join you today for the commissioning of the 4-tier Pukwase interchange. Excuse me. The first of its kind in Ghana, the first of its kind in West Africa, and the second of its kind in Africa. It is important to put on record that the original contract design was for a 3-tier interchange. However, through efficient management by my government, the interchange was modified to a 4-tier structure within the same contract sum. Indeed, 289 million United States dollars has been used by the Akufo-Addo government to construct 3 interchanges, that is at Pukwase, Obechebilamte, and Tamale, as opposed to 260 million United States dollars being used by the Mahama government to construct just the Kwame Nkrumah interchange. These are further examples of the fact that we in the New Patriotic Party are good protectors of the public purse. This project involved the construction of the 6.5-kilometer Awoshi to Pukwase Road, an interchange at the intersection of ACP Junction to Awoshi to Insawam Road, 2 footbridges, the widening of the Insawam Road by some 2 kilometers, drainage works, the provision of street lights, and the construction of 12 kilometers of town roads. It also involved the rehabilitation of the Bobiman Women's Group Center to train women in pastry, bread, soap, and bead making. The rehabilitation of the Manchie Gari factory for the processing of cassava into gari and starch. The protection of the 3-hectare Goa sacred forest, and the provision of ICT labs for 14 basic schools, which will help train some 10,000 basic school children within the Ghana North, South, Central, and West municipalities with knowledge in information and communications technology. The completion of the Pukwase interchange is an integral part of comprehensive measures put in place by government to address the issues of congestion in urban centers and to help improve travel times on major arterial roads. To this end, the following interchanges are being constructed. A, Phase 2 of Obechebilamte interchange. Work on the north-south viaduct to link the Ring Road West to the Central Mosque at Abusu Okai is progressing steadily and is 15% complete. The works are expected to be completed in 2022. B, Tamale interchange. This is the first interchange in the northern part of our country and is 73% complete. It will be completed by the end of this year. C, the PTC roundabout interchange in Takrade, for which work will commence next month in August. This will be the first interchange in the Western region. D, the Nungwa interchange, which is part of the La Beach Road completion project. Road works are progressing steadily, and the contractor has since commenced the piling works for the interchange. E, the Ajingrano overpass, whose ongoing works will be completed by the first quarter of 2022. And F, the Tema motorway interchange, for which phase 1 has been completed and is being used by motorists. Construction of the second phase of the interchange will start before the end of this year. Ladies and gentlemen, in addition to the construction of interchanges, government has embarked on a number of projects to improve urban mobility in the country to help reduce travel times in our roads. These include the construction of some 1,200 kilometers of asphalt overlay throughout the country in my first term. Beneficiary cities include Accra, Kumasi, Tema, Cape Coast, Sekondi, Takoradi, and Hohoe. Areas that have benefited include Wejagbawe, Dansomai, Aboso Kai, Osu, Adentai, Bubuashi, Sakumono, and Mimpiasem. The Tema Steel Works Road, the only concrete road to be constructed by government since the Accra-Tema motorway, has also been completed. Similar works are also being undertaken within the Tema Industrial Enclave. Dualization of the Nanakrom Road and traffic management works on the East Legon and Zingano roads aimed at improving travel times within that corridor are 52% complete. The Commercial Roads and Drainage Extension Project, which includes the dualization of the Lake Road and lining of the Seaside River Drain in Kumasi, is 75% complete. And the Teshi Link Road, popularly referred to as the Lekma Road, is 90% complete. Rehabilitation work on the Asin Fosu to Asin Praso Highway is currently ongoing, with that of the Agona Junction to Takwa Highway beginning shortly as the contractor is mobilizing to go to site. Construction of the dualization of the Sekondi Adiambra roads in Sekondi Takoradi in the Western region will begin next month in August. I'm happy to inform you, fellow Ghanaians, that between 2021 to 2024, the Ministry of Roads and Highways has programmed to undertake the construction of 1,500 kilometers of asphalt overlay. In my inaugural address to Parliament on 7th January this year, I declared 2021 as the second year of roads. The implementation of this declaration is firmly on course. Ladies and gentlemen, the construction of the Pokwase interchange has resulted in the provision of some 4 hectares of prime urban space underneath the interchange, which has to be put to good use to the benefit of the country. I urge the hard-working Minister for Roads and Highways, the Honorable Kwesiam Wakwata, the Member of Parliament for Atiwa West, under whose brilliant supervision this interchange has been constructed, to liaise with the Ghana North Municipal Assembly to develop this prime land to befit the status of the interchange. On behalf of the government and people of Ghana, I express sincere appreciation to the African Development Bank, who jointly provided funds with government for the execution of this project. The bank, under the outstanding leadership of the great Pan-Africanist, Akiwumi Adesina, continues to be a strong vehicle for the realization of the aspirations of the African peoples. The contractor, Messieurs Zhongmei Engineering Group Limited, the supervisors, Messieurs Associated Consultants Limited, and the Department of Urban Roads, the implementation agency of the Ministry of Roads and Highways, are also to be warmly congratulated for bringing us to this day. A hearty aiko goes out to all of you from a grateful nation. Let me, in conclusion, insist that the Ministry of Roads and Highways must ensure the proper maintenance of the Pokwase interchange over the design period. I appeal to the users of the facility, especially drivers, to adhere to the various road safety measures put in place for the safe use of the facility. The modernization of Ghana is steadily gathering momentum, and I entreat all Ghanaians to join hands in building the Ghana we want. Accordingly, ladies and gentlemen, I have the great pleasure to declare the Pokwase interchange duly commissioned. May God bless us all in our homeland Ghana and make her great and strong. I thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Your Excellency, the ever-knowing popular flag bearer of the Ghana Freedom Party was nodding in admiration as you made your statement. Madam Ekuadonko, we acknowledge your presence. There she is in admiration. Thank you very much, Madam Ekuadonko. At this juncture, at this juncture, we shall take the vote of thanks from the Member of Parliament of this constituency, Trobu constituency, in the person of the Deputy Minister for Fisheries, Aquaculture and Aquaculture Development, Honorable Moses Enim.
Thank you, MC. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. With your permission, I humbly and respectfully stand in all previous protocols. I am the most happiest person this morning, and I'm extremely grateful to give the vote of thanks. First and foremost, we thank the Almighty God, the creator of heaven and earth and everything in it, for granting physical and spiritual support for the completion of this 4-tier historic interchange, and also for bringing this occasion ceremony to a successful end. Mr. President, on behalf of the chiefs and queen mothers, Ghana, the good people of Ghana municipality, Trobu constituency, we remain indebted to you, Mr. President. We're so grateful to you for this project. You took time off your busy schedule, visited this project, and made sure that the project line is being taken, being constructed in the interest of this country. your belief in protecting the public pest has been demonstrated by this construction of this project. Mr. President, as part of the storm drain, there is a 2 kilometers storm drain that traps the Sunkwa River from the Guaco to the Nsaki River, a traditional heritage of the chiefs and queen mothers of this tradition. They call that spot Anuanya, which is now become a traditional heritage. Hitherto, the place was dilapidated, but today, the construction of that storm drain has brought a beautiful edifice to Anuanya as we speak today. And we're going to take advantage of that traditional heritage and make sure that it becomes a tourist attraction center for the community. Mr. President, we also want to thank the African Development Bank for the support for funding. We want to thank the Ministry for Roads and Highways, the Minister, the Urban Roads, the engineers for their supervision and for their debt supervision and making sure this construction work comes to a successful end. Mr. Speaker, the consultant as well, we thank him. We thank the contractors. We thank the community, the project affected people as well, the cooperation and the support that the entire community gave. We are grateful to the government of MPP. And Mr. President, we assure you that 2024, breaking the 8, as much as we continue to give MPP maximum vote here, we gave you a difference of 32,000. Taking John Mahama's vote from your vote, we had a remnant of 32,000 left. We're going to double it coming 2024. And the breaking of the 8 years is coming on, and we know we can. We also give thanks to the Vice President as well. The Vice President, Alhaji Baumia, we give maximum thanks to him for his support as well. We thank you so much for coming, and we thank everybody. We thank Mau na yirami nyuma join your fan akewoba onupa fan ne babi nyuma join. Eradi shre ne pe Mau sogbolisa nele benamikata medamasi bebre nyame shiramo. Amen.
Thank you very much. The very verbose Honorable Moses Enim, MP for Trouble constituency. Before we take the national anthem, we shall receive the closing prayer from His Eminence, Sheikh Dr. Osmanu Nuhu Sharbutu.
I'm grateful to God and to the President for this wonderful edifice. Your Excellency, we are grateful to you for this project, and we are also grateful to the contractor who constructed it. For any town to develop, streets and drains are very important. The leadership of the Kingdom, all the Nime and the Name, for your support given to the work on this project, we are grateful to you. I'm praying that may God give success to the hands of His Excellency the President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo in any policy, project intended to bring comfort and prosperity to the people of Ghana. I pray for him to succeed. May Allah be his support. May Allah protect him. Whatever he intends of good things that will come to the country, may Allah help him to be able to achieve it. Allahumma ja'al baladana Ghana baladan amina mutma'inna. Amin. اللهم اجعل بلدنا غانا بلدا آمنا مطمئنا وسائر البلدان وبذر رئيس جمهورية غانا نانا أكفو-أدو بالسر لو أنزلنا هذا القرآن على جبل لرأيته خاشعا متصدعا من خشية الله وتلك الأمثال نضربها للناس لعلهم يتفكرون هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو عالم الغيب والشهادة هو الرحمن الرحيم هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن مهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله ما يشركون سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين آمين 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 آمين.
At this juncture, we shall remain seated while we get to the very critical stage of this program. It shall be the inspection of project exhibition, then the commissioning. To help His Excellency and the selected ministers of state to do this will be the acting president of the Ghana Traditional Council, Sempe Manche, and the Pokwase Manche, to join him do this all-important assignment. The Sempe Manche and the Pokwase Manche to join His Excellency the President, do the inspection of the project exhibition.
One, two, okay. One, two.
Your Excellency, the project, like we indicated, is a 4-tier interchange.
Hello.
The ground level is the first tier, and that moves traffic from Accra to Nsawam. Now, when you want to go onto the second tier, if you're moving from Accra to Awoshi, then you have to use the second tier. So you come, there's a loop that connects you to Awoshi. You can also, on the second tier, do a right turn towards Kwabenya. From Nsawam, if you want to go towards Kwabenya, you come up on the ram, do a loop towards Kwabenya, and that same second tier can do a right turn towards Awoshi. The third tier will take you from Awoshi towards Nsawam. So coming from Awoshi towards Nsawam, the commuter will have to go onto the third tier. It's the same way from Kwabenya towards Accra. You have to come onto the third tier. So the two levels down, second tier, third tier. And Awoshi towards Kwabenya is a fourth tier. So this is the project as constructed today from the original 3-tier that was originally designed. And this we were able to construct at the same price as a 3-tier interchange that was constructed. As part of this project, the government is fencing the Goa forest, which is a sacred forest for the Ghana state, as well as doing some ICT and some other development within the Ghana municipality area. Your Excellency. Thank you, sir.
Congratulations to you all.
Powers and principalities.
There's so much fire inside me.
Tragedy struck when part of the largest hillside at the kosher rubbish dump collapsed.
Item number 4, the last paragraph, Mr. Speaker. I recall that the motion is about middlemen, not a middleman, because there were quite a number of them. So middleman should be changed to middlemen.
Yes, Honourable Member, but your correction on
Item 12, Roman 2. You say we should delete whether. So it's a committee that will determine the procurement process. Determine, that is the word. To determine the procurement process, that was followed.
That was followed.
To determine.
Yes, the procurement process that was followed and the propriety of same. But as the procurement process
that was followed.
That was followed.
To determine.
Yes, the procurement process that was followed and the propriety of same. But as because the rendition now is to determine whether the procurement process that was followed and the propriety of same, it doesn't sit well, Mr. Speaker. But I don't know if leader has a better rendition.
Because when you say the procurement process,
Speaker, the member for North Tongue is not taking a cue from you. It was to determine whether due procurement processes were followed and the propriety of same. Thank you.
That is a better rendition. Yes, table office, kindly take note. You see, to determine the due procurement process that was followed and the propriety of same. Page 10. Honorable members, in the absence of any further corrections, the votes and proceedings of the 26th sitting of the second meeting of the first session held on Friday. Yes, Minority Leader.
Speaker, page 10, the item VI, just to refer to table, to go back to the record, there was a text minuted by the two leaders so that you get the rendition well as to whether the minister misled Parliament in the transaction so that you capture the appropriate words. But it can only be the text that you have. Whether the minister misled Parliament in the procurement of the vessels and the cost of it. But I'm saying, Mr. Speaker, if you just direct them to go to the text, they will have the better rendition because it was handwritten for them. Thank you.
Yes, table office, you are directed to look at the text of the submission that was made and capture the proper rendition on the votes and proceedings of Friday. Honourable members, again, in the absence of any further corrections, the votes and proceedings of the 26th sitting of the second meeting of the first session held on Friday, 9th July 2021, as corrected, are adopted as the true record of proceedings. Honourable members, I have two editions of the official reports. One dated 1st June, Tuesday, 1st June 2021, and the second one, Thursday, 3rd June 2021. So we'll start with the... Yes, Honourable Member.
Right, Honourable Speaker, please, I rise to draw your attention that in your absence, we worked on these official reports. We have worked on them. I recall that we made some inputs on them last week.
Well, thanks for drawing my attention. The table office has confirmed what you said, but they just gave them to me, so we're proceeding to do the corrections. Thanks so much. So we will move to item 5, Item 5 on the order paper. There is an urgent question standing in the name of the Honorable Member for Bunkrugu, Honorable Abednego Azuma Bandi. The Honorable Member may now ask the question.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I rise to ask the Minister for Roads and Highways Okay, thank you. I rise to ask the Minister. Oh, okay.
Yes, Honorable Member. We're now ready to listen to you.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I rise to ask the Minister for Roads and Highways when the newly constructed bridges at Kambatiak, Bankon, Kambok, and Nanya will be filled with gravel to avert losses of lives and properties due to frequent accidents resulting in the loss of several lives and properties. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Bunkrugu-Naria road is 33 kilometers and is a feeder road and serves as an alternative route between Bunkrugu and Nakwandori. This road also serves as the only motorable access to major communities such as Kambatiak, Bankoni, Kambagu, and so on, all within the Bunkrugu-Napadori district of the Northeast region. The road, which is mainly gravel and earth surface, has received some level of maintenance under the Department of Feeder Roads DFR annual routine maintenance program over the years. Mr. Speaker, currently the Bunkrugu-Naria Nasiabok, Kambogo to Kambatiak feeder roads were selected and considered for spot improvement under the Department of Feeder Road Periodic Maintenance Program in 2019. Work completed to date consists of construction of 5 number 900mm diameter pipe culverts, 1 number 3/3x3 meter box culvert completed. The Speaker, outstanding made up of clearing and formation, approach, filling, and sub-base layer, as well as overall physical completion to date is put at 21%. Mr. Speaker, currently, the program is that work on the project stalled since November 2020. The contractor has been issued with first and second warning letters and instructed to provide a revised program of works. Though the contractor has indicated his willingness to return to site, delayed payment for work done has affected their mobilization to site. Mr. Speaker, the future program is that immediately the contractor has been instructed to secure the site by putting in place warning signs, directional signs, and other traffic management measures to ensure the safety of road users. Efforts are being made for the contractor to resume work within a month as a matter of urgency. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Member, any supplementary question?
Yes, right, Honourable Speaker. The Minister indicated that work on the project stalled since November 2020, almost a year now. What was the initial timeline for the project?
Honourable Minister is asking for the official timelines.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the duration for the contract was 12 months. It commenced on 15th April 2020 and completion date was anticipated to be 16th April 2021. So it should have been finished within 12 calendar months. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honourable Member, any further?
Right, Honourable Speaker. The Minister again indicated that the contractor has been issued with warning letters, first and second warning letters. What is the response of the contractor, and what specific measures are being made for the contractor to get back to site? Thank you.
Yes, Honourable Minister.
I thank you, Mr. Speaker. Yes, Mr. Speaker, issuing 2 consecutive letters to the contractor is only a matter of procedure. So it's just a procedural process. And that should always precede formal termination of the contract. And the text of my answer unambiguously stated that the contractor has been asked to take back site within a month, failure of which the contract will be determined. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
You have the last opportunity for supplementary question.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. The people of these communities are really suffering, and as I indicated, there has been loss of lives. Would the people be justified in coming out with hands to fetch gravel to help themselves?
Are you asking the Minister whether you could mobilize your people to do community labor on that part of the road?
Right, Honourable Speaker, I want to know if the Minister thinks the people will be justified in coming out to, because they have given an indication that they wanted to go out and look for stones and gravel because they are really suffering. So I want to know whether the Minister thinks that the people will be justified in doing that.
Are you asking whether the people could do it or they could be justified? I don't understand why you are using justification.
Will it be right, Honourable Speaker, for the people who are so distressed and don't know to go out in a communal level.
Actually, the people you yourself have indicated what the people want to do. They only want the permission minister, whether they could do what they want to do. To go out with headpans, mobilize gravel, stone chips, fill the difference between the culverts and then the low-level road. Is that not it?
Yes, Honorable Speaker.
Yes. So, Minister, your kind permission to do that. Can they mobilize and do it?
I thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, obviously, I wouldn't want them to do that. Fixing of roads, we all know, is the responsibility of government. But in doing so, problems and challenges are encountered. But when challenges are encountered, there must be ways of dealing with them. So, yes, I understand that our people everywhere are anxious to get their roads fixed. And I want to assure them that government is doing everything possible to fix all roads, including that one, which has even already started. So obviously, I wouldn't want them to take that course of action, and that the problem will be resolved in not too distant future. And that's why we are working on it. So if they want my permission to do that, that permission is respectfully withheld. And I want to assure them that government will do everything to fix the road. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Supplementary question. Yes. Honorable Wisdom Gidisu.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to know from the Minister what temporary measures is he putting in place to ensure that lives are safe? That is to avoid further accidents that have been occurred on the road. The temporary measures he's putting in place to avoid further accidents, because he's talking about the honourable member talk about reoccurrence of accidents and lives are being lost. So I want to ask from the minister the temporary measure he's putting in place to ensure that to avoid further accidents that are occurred on the federal road. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Minister.
I thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, obviously nobody wishes that we experience series of accidents on our roads in any part of our country, whether in the north, south, west, or east. So the responsibility of government to fix roads is ongoing, but it may interest you to note that research has established that almost 85% or more of road accidents are attributed to the human factor. So government will continue to work on roads, even though they are not currently under construction. We carry out routine maintenance on them just to make them more travel. But whether accidents will occur or not, we should always adhere to the teachings of the National Road Safety Authority and the work being done by the MTTD of the police service, so that all of us who sit behind the steering wheel will be cautious and drive responsibly, so that we don't encounter needless accidents on our roads. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, please, let's move on. We have so many questions for the Minister for Roads and Highways. I will plead with you for us to move on to the next questions. This one was urgent question. We are not going to the normal processing questions. So we take item 6, which is on questions. And we'll start with question number 71, who stands in the name of the Honorable Member for Kumewu, Honorable Philip Baswa. The Honorable Member may ask the question now. Since the Honorable Member is not available and there is nobody with the authority of the Honorable Member for and on his behalf, I move on to the next question. Deputy Majority Leader, yes.
Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Member authorized Honorable Anadompre to ask the question on his behalf. And he's indicated that...
Sorry?
Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Member, Baswa, authorized Honorable Anadompre, the Chief Whip, to seek your leave for the question to be asked on his behalf. If, Mr. Speaker...
I don't know how you got that. Once the Honorable Member is around, he will be the one seeking...
He informed me.
Are you his counsel?
No, Mr. Speaker, Dompre informed me to communicate same to you. Mr. Speaker, I'm just doing that.
Yes.
I'm grateful.
Yes.
Speaker,
thank you.
Honorable
Majority Chief Whip.
Speaker, thank you. Speaker, I rise to ask the Minister for Roads and Highways the status of the Kumewu town roads. Thank you, Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
I thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, Kumewu is the capital of the Seche Kumewu district of the Ashanti region. A number of selected links within the town were packaged for upgrading to bitumen surfacing. Currently, Mr. Speaker, contract for upgrading to bitumen surfacing of Kumewu town roads measuring 5.25 kilometers was awarded on 17th April 2019. The contract on 10th July 2019 and was expected to be completed by 9th June 2020. Mr. Speaker, the contractor vacated site in October 2020 after executing 1,060 meters of size 600 millimeter concrete U-drains and 100 meters of size 450 millimeter concrete U-drains, which is projected at 5% physical completion. Warning letters have been issued to the contractor to reactivate the site, but the contractor has so far failed to return to site. The future program, Mr. Speaker, is as a result of the long delay in completing the works, the necessary processes have been initiated to terminate the contract and to repackage for award. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Member, any supplementary?
Speaker, thank you. Speaker, there are no supplementary questions today. Thank you.
Honorable members, we move to question number 72, who stands in the name of the Honorable Member for Sola Tuna Kalba. Honorable Andrew Dare Chiwite. The Honorable Member may ask the question now.
I'm most grateful, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity to ask the Minister for Roads and Highways the status of the Tuna Kalba Road. which was awarded on contract in the year 2016.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
I thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Tuna Kaba feeder road is 30 kilometers long and located in the Sola Tuna Kaba district of the Savannah. It is a major link between communities including Sola Tuna Kaba as well as communities along the banks of the Black Water River. The upgrading of the road was awarded in 2 separate contracts. Mr. Speaker, the first contract was the upgrading of Tuna Kaba Phase 1 feeder road measuring 20 kilometers. Contract for the upgrading of this road was awarded on 12 July 2016 and was expected to be completed on 5 April 2018. Progress of work is projected at 24% physical completion. Currently, Mr. Speaker, the program is that works that have been executed is to the sub-base level. 2. Upgrading of Tuna Kaba Phase 2 feeder road also measuring 10 kilometers. Mr. Speaker, contract for the upgrading of this Phase 2 road was awarded on 21st July 2016 and was expected to be completed on 3rd April 2018. Progress of work is projected at 33% physical completion. Currently, Mr. Speaker, the works have been executed to the sub-base level. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Member, any supplementary?
Yes, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, through the minister's answer and comparing with an answer he gave when I asked a question on this same road on the 27th of October 2017, I am forced to believe that the people who feed the ministry with answers do not actually report what is on the ground. Mr. Speaker, on the 27th of October 2017, the minister's answer indicated that the work was 33% complete. Since then, there hasn't been any work done on the road. The road has deteriorated to 0%. Today, the minister's answer captures the physical completion as 33% and 24%. The Speaker, that cannot be accurate because the road has gone completely bad. As I speak now, the next 30 minutes rain we get, the road will be cut off at a village called Komfokse. I traveled on that road the day before yesterday, Mr. Speaker. My question now is, will the minister be able to convince this House to believe that he has not caused, or his government has not caused financial loss to the state? Because the road was 33% complete as we speak. Totally bad. How will you convince me that I should not assume that you have caused financial loss to the state? Thank you.
Honorable Member, can you ask another supplementary? This one is not supplementary.
Mr. Speaker, when exactly will a contractor be called back to site? Because on 27th October 2017, the minister assured us in this House, I still have I have the official report here. He told by 2018, the road was to be completed. And so he said he was going to ensure that the contractor got back to site, which never happened. So, Honorable Minister, please tell us and the people of Tuna Kalba when exactly you have the contractor back to site to work on the road. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Minister, when will the contractor be back to site?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I cannot agree more with the concerns being expressed by my colleague. And I stated clearly the situation on that road. Work started in earnest, and the contractor was doing well and had built the road up to the sub-base level. He was left with only one level to apply primacy, just to move from sub-base to base, and then put on the primacy to secure the road. It was at that level that the road was abandoned. And once the road had not received primacy, with the slightest rainfall, the condition of the road obviously will be deteriorated. That is why I indicated in my answer that everything done to send the contractor back to site, failure of which remedial measures will be taken. And currently, Mr. Speaker, my ministry is reviewing all these ongoing projects. That is why we are not awarding any more new road projects. So I want to assure you that within the next 4 weeks, if the contractor does not reactivate sites, it will be terminated and a more competent contractor, awarded the project. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, honourable member.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I have marked the number of weeks down, 4 weeks. I will follow up with the minister in the office. But for an immediate action, especially in Calvert Town, the culverts in town, and then the drainage, the gutters, are causing a lot of havoc. Anytime it rains, people's homes get flooded. Will you speak with the contractor to, as a matter of urgency, work on the Calvert Town culverts and the gutters to prevent further flooding in Calvert Town? Thank you.
Yes, Honourable Minister, we will be prepared to direct the contractor to at least focus on the issue.
I am very much encouraged by my colleagues' assurance that he will get in touch with me and liaise with me on this project. I welcome that, and I want to assure him that until the contractor returns to site, my ministry will keep a close eye on the road and bring it under our ongoing routine maintenance exercise to make sure that the road becomes more traveled. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable members, we move to the next question, which is question number 73, stands in the name the honourable member for Afran Plains North, Honourable Betty Nana Ifua Crosby Mensah.
Thank you very much.
Yes, please. Go
Mr.
on.
Speaker, for the opportunity. My question to the Minister for Roads and Highways, to ask the Minister when the road from Echiamount Rome to Agodeke in the Afran Plains district will be constructed, since the road has become unmotorable. Thank you.
Yes, Honourable Minister.
I thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Echi amount from Agodeke is 103 kilometer long road and forms part of the regional road R72. The road is located in the Afram Plain region. Mr. Speaker, intermittent sections of the road are bitumen surfaced and in fair to good condition, while the gravel surface sections of the road are in poor condition. The current program, Mr. Speaker, is that there is no major rehabilitation program on this road. However, routine maintenance contracts such as pothole patching and grading works have been awarded to make the road more travelable. The works are ongoing and are scheduled for completion on 31st December 2021. Mr. Speaker, the future program on this road is that engineering studies have been carried out to rehabilitate the road. The works have been packaged for implementation in phases, and the first phase will be considered in the 2023 budget. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Member, any supplementary?
Yes, Right Honourable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, listening to the Honourable Minister, I'd like to make some few corrections. The Echi from Agodeke Road extends from Echi from in the Afram Plains South District and then connects through the Afram Plains North. So those two, the road actually connects two districts. The fact is, less than 30% of the entire road from Echi from to Agodeke is bitumen surface. The bitumen have even worn off, Mr. Speaker. And currently, you cannot differentiate between bitumen surface and feeder road. That is the current situation. My next question, Mr. Speaker, is when was the tax for the pothole patching and grading awarded, and to which company, Mr. Speaker?
Yes, Honourable Minister.
Speaker, I thank you very much. The Honourable Member indicated that part of the road has developed potholes.
Powers and principalities.
There's so much fire inside me.
Tragedy struck when part of the largest hillside at the kosher rubbish dump collapsed.